Copywriting versus content writing. Which one is best for your business in 2021? Hey, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sean with LYFE Marketing, and you are watching our fifth episode of Marketing Takes, where we debate different digital marketing strategies and channels and which one works best for your business. And today I'm joined by two other people from our in-house marketing team. We have Vante, who is a business development rep with our company. He's one of the first people that you talk to when you actually want to sign up to work with LYFE Marketing. And then we have Brandy, our marketing manager. She's so responsible for a lot of the video content, the social media posts, and our overall marketing program here at LYFE Marketing. So Vante, Brandy, welcome to the show. How are y'all doing?
Pretty good, man. Thank you for your time.
Awesome. Let's talk about one highlight from the last 7 days on your work week. Let's start with you, Brandy. What you got?
So the last time I was on here, we had just surpassed 10K subscribers, and now we're at 12.5. So we're literally gaining thousands of subs within weeks. It's awesome.
Awesome. That's a testament to your work. What about you, Vante? How's your work week been going?
Man, work week has been going great. I actually have a highlight from outside of work. As you know, we're based here in Atlanta, and I'm an Atlanta Hawks fan, and they've been doing their thing. So hopefully I'll prevail like Atlanta's been doing in real life.
Yeah, absolutely. Go Hawks. Go Hawks. All right. Well, let's go ahead and talk about content writing versus copywriting. So before we dive into the first question, let's go ahead and define the differences between the two. So when we're talking about copywriting, we're talking about copy that's written to drive action, to drive sales and conversions. Okay, so copywriting is more sales orientated, it's more strategic, and copy is focused on generating more revenue, whereas content writing is a little bit of the opposite. Content writing, we're talking about engagement. How do we keep conversations moving? How do we increase the brand value and the relationship value of our audience? All right. So copy, sales orientated, and then content, relationship orientated. All right. With that out the way, let's go ahead and dive into the first question. So we'll pass this off to you to start, Brandy. If you are starting a new business, literally from zero, you have nothing, do you think they need to focus on copywriting or content writing?
Content writing, 100%. And the reason is because you have to think of marketing, like your marketing funnel, like a relationship, right? You wouldn't ask someone to marry you on the first date, right? And in the same sense, if you're a new business, you're starting from zero, nobody's heard of your brand or your product, the first thing you say to them is not going to be buy this, right? You got to save sales verbiage and all of that for later. It's not what you start out with. That's why there is a whole marketing funnel, and conversions is like towards the bottom. So you have to use content marketing to attract them, provide value to them that they want for free, and create that positive brand interaction first.
Vante, do you agree?
No, I don't. Brandy hasn't heard of love at first sight. Obviously, that's happened to me before, and that's kind of how I would categorize copywriting. If you have a great brand, if you have an amazing business, let's sell it. You know, I'll talk to small business owners every day, and their number one goal isn't to make new friends. Their number one goal is to drive sales to their business, and that's exactly what copywriting is for. And on top of that, you know, as a business owner, as a new business owner, a lot of times you wear many hats, and you only have so much time to do certain things. And when you focus on copywriting, it's really a fast way to start driving traffic and getting sales. But if you focused on content writing, I don't know about you all, but I don't have time to write blog content and newsletters and things of that nature. So if you are a brand new business and you're looking to drive sales much sooner, I would focus on copywriting.
The thing is, too, though, you're saying that people might be short on time if they're starting out. They might also be short on advertising dollars. And content marketing costs 62% less than other traditional marketing programs, and it generates 3 times the leads. So you're talking about generating sales. Content marketing is also a way to get there.
Yeah, and I love that point. But doesn't it take longer, Brandy? It typically takes about 6 to 12 months for that to really kick in, right?
It does.
I don't have 6 to 12 months.
Gotta play the long game. Okay, things are getting kind of heated in here. Okay, I see we got some strong opinions going already. So let's take things into a contextual platform. Let's look at social media. Okay, so if you are on social media and you're trying to grow a following, or maybe you're trying to get people to take a certain action, like visit your website, Vontae, let's go to you first.
Okay.
If you're trying to blow up your social media, do you need to write more for content or do you need to write more for copy?
So if I'm on social media, copywriting would be what I would focus on. The reason being is, and this is a quote from one of my friends here from the biz dev team, is where the attention goes, the money flows. And we know on social media, people have a very short attention span. There's actually a study that Microsoft conducted, I think it was like last year, where they found the average person only has an 8-second attention span. So that means you have a very short amount of time to get people to understand who you are and try to get them in contact with you. And the perfect way to do that is through copywriting. Get them right where they need to go, get them to your website. Let's start getting some sales coming in.
I disagree. I got to say it's content writing for social media because, I mean, like Vontae, even in the sales room, you guys are always saying that Google is where people go when they're looking for a specific product or a service to solve a problem, because that's not where they go for social media. On social media, they're getting on there to mainly interact with friends and family. And if you're going to disrupt their feed with a brand post or a business post, it needs to provide value to them in order to get that follow from them. And 2 of the top 4 reasons that consumers unfollow a brand on social media are because of irrelevant content to them and too many ads. So I think if you start getting into that salesy content, you're not going to see the follower growth specifically on social media that you want to see.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, so next question here. Let's take things off of social media. Okay, we've figured out how to get them to our website. We're on our website now. Should your website copy be more so focused on the copywriting end of things, or should you still have more conversational content writing type of styles that really maybe put your prospects' minds at ease? Brandy, what do you think? Should it be more content writing or copywriting on your website?
I'm going to use us as the example. You know, we've driven millions of visitors to our website. And when you look at the sources of that, the majority of it is from organic content on Google. And content marketing is a huge part of SEO. Our blog drives tons of traffic. So even when you get people to your website, I think content marketing can still play a role in getting them to convert. And there were a couple of statistics out there. One of them said 95% of the B2B service and product buyers admit that they view content as a trustworthy marker when evaluating a business. And 61% of consumers have also bought something that's recommended by blogs that they read. So I think content marketing can double as both being a provider of information to readers as well as something that helps them convert.
Vontae, I'd love to hear what you got to say about that.
Okay. I don't have much to say. I'm gonna get straight to the point, just like copywriting. So in terms of how we operate with copywriting here, so let's kind of back up. You know, what she said makes sense. You know, if you're a service-based business like LYFE Marketing, you definitely want to educate your team, or your potential team, on your website. But if you're selling products, shirts, shoes, socks, things of that nature, copywriting makes perfect sense. People are going there to purchase your product. It's not like it's going to break the bank when they get to the website. You know, if you have amazing products, your job is to sell them. And if the purpose of your website is to sell, that's what copywriting is here to do. And so essentially, I believe that if you are selling products that are low cost, I think that copywriting makes perfect sense for your business.
Absolutely. All right, going to our second to last question here. So, of course, there can be a place for copywriting and content writing, although, of course, you guys have your biases. But in your
Mhm.
opinion, what would you say is a good time to maybe switch from content writing to copywriting? And that's a question for you, Brandy.
I think it takes them getting to a certain point in your sales funnel. I mean, if you look at our model, people don't get to Vante until on the sales room until they've gone through all of the marketing material that we've put out. A lot of times they're seeing the blogs we've written, they're following us on social media, they're watching our YouTube videos, they're getting the email marketing emails we send out. So I just think that you have to nurture them and educate them before you can ask them for the conversion.
What about you, Vante? On your end, is there ever a time, in your opinion, to switch from all the sales copy and the copywriting to more content writing based?
Okay, so I have to admit there are some positive things that come from content writing. I'm sorry, I'm so used to saying copy because it's the right way to go. But content writing, why? Because as I mentioned earlier, if you're trying to educate and you're trying to give value, I think it does make sense. If you want to nurture leads, if you want to educate these people and let them know why you're better than the competition, then content writing does make sense. So as Brandy mentioned, LYFE Marketing does that in a great way, in my personal opinion. And I have really, really good calls on a daily basis because we have so many great pieces of content that people engage with on a daily basis. So if I had to admit, then I would say that's a good reason to think about content writing.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that's a great summary and a great way to close out this episode. So, Vante, Brandy, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you in the next marketing take. Well, guys, now we want to hear from you. Okay, what do you think is best, copywriting or content writing? Tell us in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please do us a huge favor. Hit that like button so that YouTube shows this video to other people like you who want to take their marketing to the next level. As for my take, I agree completely with Vante when he says that content writing gets you into the door. Is a good place to start developing relationships, but when you're ready to close the deal, it's time to whip out the copywriting and the sales copy to do so. All right, well, that's it for this video, guys. We have 2 more videos coming up next, and we'll see you over there.